Before we get into the video, I just need you lot to do one thing. Get this video to at least 200 likes. Now UK drill rapper PS, who's part of hitsquad, real name Alu Kamora, had all the talent in the world. He had the look, the charisma, the personality, and he could really rap. He also had the voice. But the 22-year-old drill rapper from Enfield wasted all that talent. Despite being respected and notable in the UK drill scene, instead of focusing on turning music into a profit, he recruited teenagers with his star power and made them do his bidding. Now instead of bagging up H and Coca-Cola, PS should have been looking at the success his peers had, looking at people like Digger D, Central C, Potter Paper. He should have looked at all these other rappers and thought to himself, even though we can't do drill shows, let me get some publishing, release music on my own YouTube channel and get it monetized, and then put music out on streaming platforms like Tidal, Apple Music and Spotify and start to make money. After all, it was working for all these other rappers. Now PS has been rapping for over 3 years and people in his team were making moves. Look at Crankface for example. He was rubbing elbows and drinking in the pub with Ed Sheeran and also Big Nasty. He's also been on every urban major platform like BBC, Press Play, GRM and also Tim and Barry. So I refuse to believe that PS was that stuck for cash that his only option was to recruit 14-year-old teenagers from northeast London and send them to coastal towns to make a profit. Now PS recruited a 14-year-old teenager whom was quickly classed as missing by concerned parents. Police were then called and they were able to link the missing teenager to potential county lines. The Met specialist team from Operation Orochi decided to investigate county lines and the influx of Class A substances rising in areas such as Clacton-on-Sea. Now police had investigated Clacton-on-Sea and at an address they found a 14-year-old teenager and also a wad of cash. Now that teenager of course told and says that PS was the lead of the county lines and then PS was quickly detained at his Enfield address. Now when detained by police found he had a burner phone and also a blade, and for all of that he was told that he will have to sit down and serve at least 3 years. Now was it all worth it? Again, he wasted such potential. For what? For quick cash. And after all, he couldn't say anything because it was caught in 4K. Stay safe. Safe.